I feel like this could be a long one. Tucson's going to go back to base. Doesn't actually want to stay in there for too long.
They picked themselves into the storm this time.
They did. Yeah. There it is. The flash from Score as well. Lands the cocoon, and Marin should be falling down. The repel comes in, but Smeb's got enough and grabs the first blood. KT off to a great start.
He uses flash for KT. Them being denied is probably pretty damn important given how these mid-game teams are expected to play out as bot lane.
Yeah, Stand United actually coming in as well. They're going for the dive. Kramer does get taunted. Fantastic cocoon. Threads its way forward and Score. He's able to lock that one up. Tucson dies as well. It's a double kill for the Elise. Mata with the beautiful bait timing as Spirit comes in, but I don't think he's going to be able to do anything.
Great lane control by Deft and Mata, who haven't necessarily been as massive superstars as we'd have expected. Marin does steal away the red.
Yep, so that extra healing is going to be helpful, but Score gets the flash cocoon. Marin, oh, he flashes, but in goes Score. The repel's there, and unfortunately not going to be enough. Chaos Storm comes round. Score closes the gap, but that Chaos Storm is going to be enough here. The flash comes down. Pawn wants to flash the wall, is going to do so. There's the Shockwave, and he's going to die at the same time. Smeb says, well, I'll taunt him, but you can have that kill, buddy. It's on me.
And Marin doesn't use the explosive cask earlier to just try and disengage the Elise. New flash was up and it will be flashed. But with full information, the advantage was still there for KT as bot lane.
Yeah, there's the flash from Tucson. Oh my goodness, that was the Mad Life Zyra play as Deft is going to die. Spirit grabs the kill. Freeca Freecs not with a minion wave. Mata turns up a little. Pawn. He's going to turn up, grab himself a minion wave, and there's the Stand United, so it's two people coming in. Kramer in trouble, and is going to be Smeb that grabs that kill. Pawn may have to sacrifice himself. Oh, Willie, as Mata comes in with the shield, but it's not enough. The exhaust comes down. Spirit will die in the end, but Smeb still putting the pressure on Tucson. No way that he can get out of it. And KT's steamroll.
Time to farm up just a single item. Any item will do. It seems like Ghost Blade. Most likely one is Marin.
Nice sombrero there from Pawn, but the explosive cast is going to bring him back out from underneath that turret. Oh god, the collateral damage.
Elegant.
Bunch of work, but yeah, a little bit late on the arrow. Top side of the map. Marin will cop an arrow to the face. There's the Shockwave as well. A lot of CC to be brought down from KT, but Spirit's found his way into the back line. Score grabs that first kill on Kuro, so that is a lot of the wave clear gone. A lot of AoE damage as well as Marin looking to finish that one up. Oh my god, Smeb, so much damage there as well. Outer turret falls. It's going to be Deft that grabs the last hit onto that. Securing a Herald for his team.
Trade it for a turret. Smeb's life also would be lovely. No flash on Smeb, but he's very tanky.
He's soaking a Chaos Storm, soaking everything as Spirit. He doesn't want to be tanking that turret, but is going to be able to pick up that kill. Marin going to do the same thing. Top lane is dead all over the map.
And they just trade off, don't even bother.
Does he want to throw out an arrow? No, he doesn't actually have that one available.
Not necessary, Atlas. He doesn't have enough damage behind this curtain call to be respected.
Oh, he gets cocooned and shockwaved and destroyed here from Score, who's now inside the enemy base at 19 minutes. Repel gets him out. He takes the Plant Express. It's all just working out here for KT. What is this? Flashes after him, gets the last auto in. This is the inhibitor turret definitely falling down. Deft completely out of mana, but uses everything that he has.
And the fun thing is this is not actually the quintessential Score build. Famously, Score was a tank Elise player. As we'll hold that thought.
Yeah, Deft may be caught out here as the Chaos Storm's going to burn him down. Kuro does grab that kill, but a Freeca Freecs are melting. My god, that was a lot of damage. It is a trade. It is going to be support for AD carry, but
hey, Graves damage while you're at it and be in the front line.
Well, Bond's actually forced to flash away here as there's a Stand United. Spirit flashing so aggressively. Not going to find too much more there as the curtain call comes down. Tucson grabs it with the Stranglethorns. Now Smeb finds himself on his own. A Freeca Freecs looking to try and make this a 2-for-0 as Deft throws some arrows over the side. Score's going to turn up. Kramer grabs the kill with the deadly flourish. And Score is now here, but KT turn up a little bit too late. And does this mean Baron for a Freeca Freecs? On the bottom side, has his teleport, has his Stand United.
One aggressive ward for Marin, he pings it. He's going to go for it. Big TP play coming.
Yeah, looking to try and get in there, but there's the arrow, lands onto Spirit. Looks like KT are going to try and turn this one around, but Marin might get himself in exactly the right position. Massive body slam, and Marin has been able to secure it. Mata will fall next. A Freeca Freecs demolish KT. It's a double kill for Spirit, and this one's got to be the Baron.
Yeah, Pawn caught coming in. Had to be a teleport from Smeb because the Stand United once again wasn't enough of a shield. They turn onto Baron. It's still slow. Elise is alive, but is going to look for the contest. Should be Baron. Freeca Freecs.
It's just not happening here for KT. So another Baron goes over to the Freeca Freecs. They turn it once again with a brilliant mid-game team fight.
For now, just zoning.
Yeah, arrow's not going to land onto Kramer, so he can keep shooting here. Score has his Guardian Angel done. Maren actually looking to try and secure this as, oh my goodness, Pawn gets knocked back! The Orianna's not going to get anything done! It's Tucson that grabs the kill! And a Freeca Freecs, how do they find these picks exactly when they need to? This inhibitor turret could go down, and KT could find themselves on the ropes!
3 fights in a row for a Freeca. More picks would be the game, so KT needs to be defensive. Still hard for a Freeca to take this inhibitor, even 5v4.
28 seconds on the clock here for Pawn. Still a lot of time for a Freeca Freecs to work with, but those health bars are going lower. Not a massive amount of poke damage to come out of KT, and they are pressured away from the inhibitor. Top lane going. Setting themselves up the battle lines. This Ocean Drake.
Note they are fighting for an Ocean Drake with no
again,
vision.
Pawn has been caught out, lands the first of the curtain call bullets as Maren gets himself in the right position. There's a black body slam, gets deft over to the side, and now KT have been broken apart for Maren, the first one to fall down. The Ocean Drake is going to go over to a Freeca, but I don't know whether that's going to be the problem here, as the Freeca have lost their tank, and KT have managed to find the team fight. Oh my goodness, there's the wombo combo onto Kuro. Nice redemption, keeps him alive for now.
Freeca still having a relatively poor Baron, means they don't really have a way to punish.
Oh, Maren. Oh, not going to go for it as Pawn. Oh my god! Massive damage as the redemption isn't enough. Score grabs it with, I believe, a Runic Echoes. Gets himself on top, and that's going to be Spirit taken down. The double kill for the Elise. The score, the man is going to be able to start the fight and finish it here for KT. The explosive cast, more as a celebration here, as Maren will eventually fall down, and that's going to be Marta grabbing that kill. The teleport coming down. Are they going to try and finish the game?
Yeah, it's definitely going to be the series. You'd have to think for KT. One shockwave was the thing that separated.
A lot of damage, but my god, that was on a knife's edge, because I feel like if Pawn had been body slammed before he got off that incredible shockwave onto 3 people, that could have been it in the other direction. It just shows.
Just hope to reset it, but they don't.
No, not going to happen. And who's going to be able to get the smite here? It is going to be Score. Locks that one down. That is 2 for 2 on the big old monsters on the map. Even a blue buff just to make things right for Pawn.
Oh. Still on cooldown for a little bit, but they're conceding 3 inhibitors. Our Freeca Freecs.
Maren still taking so much damage. There's the flashes. Maren gets shockwave back. They're looking for it right now as Smeb gets himself in there. Good redemption. Is going to at least keep a Freeca Freecs somewhat alive, but they've lost their big Gragas in the front line. Now it's looking like they're going to lose their base as KT, after the statement that they made in game number 2 and in the early stages of game number 3, have been able to pull this series back and pick up the win over the Freeca Freecs. Finally, the KT that we were expecting, and some smiles on their faces.
Celebrations are for 3rd spot. That's what they secure here. This is not KT getting 2nd. This is not KT winning the league, but something to celebrate because they snap a 3-match losing streak. Will it be enough come playoffs? Are we convinced of KT? To an extent, do they right the previous wrongs? Yes. But still, we saw the same story. Still, the mid to late game transition was not good enough for a team that has mastered the early game. They pick up the win. They will wait and face the winner of MVP versus a Freeca Freecs. But a best of 5 between these 2 teams could go all 5 games and could definitely be a nail-biter for a Freeca and KT fans if we are to see the rematch.
Yeah, and I don't want to sound biased or anything like that, Papa Smithy, but if I saw this best of 3 again in best of 5 format, that's a treat. To be perfectly honest, this was a wonderful series to watch. So much back and forth. And you could see that it was so many mind games in the draft phase, within the games themselves. So much of it came down to who made the smarter decisions, who had thought further in the series than the other team.